love triangle with Britney Spears.
Am I?
Supposedly, Perry, you are. That's the word in the
Huh? Just hook up with Britney, dude, over both of them.
Yeah.
You know, I think everybody can attest to this being on the show. It's like we feel sheltered. It's almost like a safe haven, you know. We don't have to deal with the real world at this time, you know. It is surreal, like you said, you know.
Yeah, Perry got like a good taste of what it's like for your relationship and your life to be under the microscope. But when I went home, I lost like a whole night of sleep because I stayed up all night and like looked at all the blogs of what people said about me. I was like, oh my gosh, people are so mean, you know?
Were people slamming you about one topic specifically, or what?
The Ben thing, you know, blowing our friendship out of proportion, you know, which was such a great thing, a great support group, and to have that twisted into something stupid. And it's what you sign up for, being in this business, and to me, it only made me stronger, so.
How many of you lost your significant others when you
Not me.
when you left the show? Jay and Katie, you both did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, what's up, Jay? So, you know, what's up?
Is it a result of the show or what?
I was just like, because after the show, I was just like basically just focused on the career as much as possible. And she was like stressing me out, just arguing about stupid topics that doesn't have to deal with anything. And before, we was in a relationship for like, what, 2 years, and we always argue, so I just got tired of the arguing, and I was just like, let me just go ahead and let it go.
That was sort of the same thing with me. We mostly just grew apart. We weren't working together as a couple anymore, and we just needed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going this way, and he wanted to go this way, so it's just what we needed at that time.
It's got to be one of the biggest tests that any one of our relationships will ever go through.
Ben, what challenges lay ahead of you when you go back into your marriage after doing a show like this? I mean, you know, look, you want to move to New York.
Yeah. You know, just picking up and leaving, especially since Nashville is kind of her dream spot, you know.
So do you think your wife is ready for this new life?
I'm not even ready for it, but I'm going to jump into it. You know, this is where I need to be, and this is where I'll be.
You think this show's put a stress on your marriage?
Obviously.
A little bit.
A little bit.
But you knew that getting into it, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is a completely different world than what we have expected.
Okay, guys, thanks. We'll be back.
My husband loved you from that point on.
We are back with Nikki Tyson, and we're joined by Jennifer Starr and Corey Bautista, the two remaining panel members. How are you?
Good, good.
Are you really happy to see us? I don't know.
Jennifer, I want to ask you which of these models' evolution has impressed you the most?
I would have to say Ronnie. Because when you guys first showed me the pictures of the cast, I don't know if it was just horrible styling and hair and makeup on most of you, but you clearly did stick out.
He was very tan at that point.
That wasn't my own styling.
Did that tan come out of a bottle?
That was a spray tan. It was a mystic. You just go in and it's like...
Yeah,
what even made it worse was that tattoo shirt.
Corey, whose evolution has impressed you the most?
It really has been two people, and they're sitting right next to each other. Ben, you know, had to catch up with the rest of the models who had already had some sense of what this industry was about. And Ronnie, because, you know, you came from a very commercial market, and I think that you caught up. Not completely, but you caught up.
We have an email from Kira in Memphis who says, what's the difference between girlfriend pretty and model pretty?
It is used quite often, and it's somebody, you know, somebody you would like to date or your brother would like to date, but the person, you know, doesn't wear clothes well or not necessarily photographs well or is aspirational in a picture, but more so, you know, is a cute guy or girl that maybe you would like to date.
Well, I mean, do you have examples from this group? I mean,
I think Jay's great looking. I don't know if you're a model. Sarah, I feel the same thing about you.
Did you guys read the blogs once you were eliminated?
Yeah.
I read some of it.
Actually, I stopped. I stopped because the reason why is because it got to a point where I felt that I had read enough where first of all, I couldn't handle, you know, one more person calling me fat. And the second thing is that believe me, I really don't care.
Fat? I've only heard bear. You're a bear
let's
or
not
something.
go. Let's not go into that. But the second thing is that I didn't want it to cloud my judgment. I didn't want it to affect my judgment when it came to all of you, because that wouldn't be fair either.
Corey, one of my favorite moments of the series was when Jackie demonstrated her unique ability to make herself pass gas.
All right, you guys ready? Yeah. Ready. Come on.
Okay, turn around.
I hear that that really actually pissed you off.
The representation that you not only that you should give of yourself is always being a young lady, and I didn't think that was very ladylike.
My husband loved you from that point on. I just had to
Interesting. Well, models, I'm sure you adored the panel as much as they adored you, but it wasn't always such a love fest. Take a look.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Okay, models.
Do you have what it takes?
Jackie, I'm a little disappointed in you.
I know.
You wouldn't have flown at any time with any designer.
In the real world, you'd have been fired.
Katie, you really have to work on your legs. If it were show season right now, I couldn't send you out.
The photo shoot and on the catwalk, there's something missing.
You know you messed up.
Yeah.
So did you think his walk sucked?
His first walk? Yes, I thought it sucked.
This photo shoot, you didn't look comfortable.
I thought your walk tonight was the worst walk out of anyone.
This is a perfect example of where you need to still learn. Suck it up.
It is a comment that we commonly hear, that you are easily distracted.
Let me ask you a question. Do you want to do this?
Yeah? This is a very cruel business.
What do you want me to do about it, man?
Step up.
I'm starting to get like vacation syndrome. It's like every week I'm going to be back in the bottom.
Your attitude, bro, it's not good.
Okay.
Because that could really throw you out of this whole competition.
That catwalk sucked. It was your worst one ever. It's only going to get tougher.
They were all you.
They were both of you.
They were all you.
And they say I'm the mean one.
It's you.
You two are the mean ones.
Is there anything that these guys said that is stuck in your mind?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Say it.
Go ahead.
It was the week that Ronnie and Casey were in the bottom, and Casey went home, and then Corey's like, yeah, America voted wrong. But that was the kick in the ass I needed. And then I came back.
It pushed you.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you needed to do.
When you said that I didn't try with Jay, that there was no chemistry there, that was tough, because Jay and I, we really did try. We really did try.
In addition to our panel, you guys have worked with some of the best people in the business, from photographers to stylists to directors, and I think you may remember this guy.
How are you guys? Great to see you all. How are you, Jay? What's up?
Clay, who have you been most impressed with?
I think Ben came in with the most natural talent. I mean, he came in looking great, but he's also improved on that.
Holly, you got ripped last week by the judges for your weight.
Yeah.
How did you take that?
I took it fine, because in the industry, like, that's something you're going to hear. Like, I've heard it before, and I know I'm going to probably continue to hear it. It's just part of the business. Like, you can't please everyone. I've learned that, like, you have to accept yourself. And, like, your body, like, is something you can always change, thankfully. But it really is just about, like, this is who I am. You like it or you don't.
You were criticized by these guys on the catwalk for being devoid of personality.
Yes.
But during your trip to New Orleans a couple weeks ago, you left us with a very memorable little nugget. Let's take a look.
What is it?
Holly is so, like, Southern Belle.
In our backyard, we have rattlesnakes. I live on top of a mountain in the woods, as far as back as you can imagine.
Holly, I'm not eating turtle.
Yes, you are. He has a turtle. Who cares? They're like, no one cares he has a turtle.
I'm not eating a turtle.
We kill squirrels in my house. We make squirrel gravy, okay? Here's the secret to kill squirrel. You just wait, it's hopping around, hop, hop, hop. You're wussy. It's dead.